Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the BillyJoe Podcast. My name is Billy.
I'm Joe.
Guys, good to have you back for another week. I do want to say a massive thank you to all of our sponsors that you can see coming up on the screen right now. Guys, thank you very much for having faith in us and being part of our journey. Joey, how are we?
How did you know the sponsors were on at that moment?
I just know these things, bro. I'm just know.
Okay.
It's all the future. And also, guys, please do not forget to like and subscribe to our Instagram, Spotify, and our YouTube at the BillyJoe Podcast. Now, I knew that was going to come up, so that's why I said it. Guys, we've got Joey, you good?
I'm good, man. I'm absolutely pumped.
Oh, bro, this one's a good one. Guys, we do have a massive episode today. An absolute, I don't like using the word, but it is a banging episode. We do have two very, very wonderful human beings in the studio, in the podcast room right now. One of them is a very good friend of the show. Well, both are very good friends of the show. This person put a lot of faith in us early, and it's always good to have him back. And so, without further ado, I'd like to introduce Mr. Mario Tartak. Welcome back to the show.
I appreciate it. And thank you for inviting me back.
Mate, absolute pleasure. And we also have 49 gamer, NRL gamer, 5 games for Manly, and the rest for the West Tigers, Mr. Samuela Fainu. Welcome to the podcast, my bro.
Hey, boys. Thanks for having me.
Absolute pleasure having you on, man. Thanks for coming on, boys. Thank you.
Welcome, Samuela. Mario, again, thanks, bro.
No,
Off the back of what Billy said, man, very, very early, we had no traction. We had nothing. And you jumped on, you backed us, and we're just glad that we can have you back on and so you can see how far we've come and how we've grown.
No, it's amazing, actually. I've been following your journey, and it's, as I said, absolute privilege to be back on. And as I said, I don't do your podcast, but for you boys, it's always been a pleasure. And I brought this beautiful young man on board to join us today, and he's got a story. He's got a beautiful story of his own.
Very grateful.
Thank you. Billy,
Joey.
you can start it off with Samuela.
I will. Sammy, it's all good, brother. It's all good. Relax. Let's have a nice breath. Bro, talk to me. Now, I know I've known you, I've known your family. I've known, we grew up in the same area, done the same sort of things. For all our listeners and people that obviously don't know the background of where you grew up or where you went to school, tell me what life was like for the Fainus when you were a little whippersnipper roaming around the area. Where'd you grow up? What school?
I grew up out in Guildford.
Yep.
Lived under one roof with a few of my cousins and stuff.
Yep.
Our primary school, we went to St. Patrick's out in Guildford, Catholic school.
Good school.
And we did our high school out in Westfield.
Oh, Westfield Sports?
Yeah.
Awesome. What was it like growing up in Guildford, bro? Playing for the old mighty Guildford Owls.
It was pretty average, to be honest. No, the only thing I liked about it was that we had family everywhere around in Guildford. A few of my cousins stayed down the road, had family all over the shop in Guildford. So when we did have something on, our family events were pretty massive.
Like, it's very standard in the Tongan culture, family. Mario, I think you touched on it last time, the 3 pillars, the 3 Fs.
Absolutely.
3 Fs, what were they?
Family, faith, and food.
Yes, that's what I say. It's
100%.
Same as the Lebos, man, which is why we resonate well with each other, bro. So, Westfield Sports, you obviously come, you excuse me, sorry, you got two or three of your brothers that played football as well. What was that like growing up, playing footy in the younger days? And did you always was it always just muck around, or did you always take it serious? Or did it ever get physical? Or
Backyard footy, it was different. It was us younger boys as a family would always try to take on the older boys.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, that's how it was. It was just all banter, all fun. I don't know about my brothers, but we didn't really take footy serious. It was just a hobby kind of thing.
Just something we did.
Yeah.
As everyone did in the area. Just something. Just got to go to church on Sundays. We played on Saturdays. So back in those days. But yeah, it was pretty much church on the weekend, go to school, play footy on a Saturday, and just a way of life.
Yeah. Growing up in Guildford, a lot of Lebo mates.
Yeah, a lot of living mates.
Yeah.
Just a bit, eh?
So the reason why I'm asking, they influenced you with their culture.
Yeah.
You've influenced them with your culture.
Yeah.
You came together growing up?
Yeah, I grew up with a lot of Liberos around me. If anything, I learnt the Lebo culture before I did with my Tongan culture.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how much Lebanese people I had around me.
Interesting.
Very interesting, bro.
Yeah, so anything I took from the Lebanese culture was how to cook a barbecue.
They make a mean barbie, eh?
Yeah, 100%. Sure,
Yeah. What is your favorite Lebanese food?
Kafta,
Kafta.
My man.
Do you have it with a particular dip?
hummus and garlic.
He pronounces it properly too.
He knows how to eat.
Exactly
He
right.
didn't say tomato sauce.
Yes, exactly right. Yes. He ever pronounced it properly, but hummus and garlic, not
Well.
hummus. Well done, bro. My man.
Mario, how old was Samuela when you met him?
At the time, I was managing his brother Manase, and he was 14. So Sammy was 8 years old.
What did you, all right, so obviously we've already established from our previous episode that Manase from an early age was touted the next big thing, right? Obviously not at 14, but throughout his career it got known that he was the next Cam Smith.
Correct.
When did you look at Samuela and think, you know what, I've got another first grader here?
Well, there's 5 boys, right? So there's Anoke, who played for the West Tigers as well, actually, through SG Ball and so on. And then he actually went on a Mormon mission.
Wow.
And yeah, from then, so he didn't sort of come back and continue his career. Then I met obviously all the family, but then with Samuela. Samuela was very interesting. If you had a look at Samuela as a youngster, you would never think he was an athlete. You'd never think he was going to be an athlete. He was probably big, round, cute.
Round.
Very round.
Wow. It's one of the hard
Very
to
round.
believe.
So what, like
Very round.
baby fat?
Baby fat.
Yeah.
Baby fat. But he always had that killer instinct in him. Always had, he'd always turn up and try and always, try his best. And let me tell you, he was probably the first one there at training and always last to leave because he wanted to make it.
At what age was this?
Oh, throughout his career. But when I sort of entered his, management career, it would be, at the age of 14, 15 and moving forward.
So doing the extras at 14.
Absolutely. He wanted to be where his brothers were going, and that's where he is now. And to be honest with you, he's exceptional talent, exceptional back rower.
Oh, well, we know that. We've seen it.
Seen it firsthand.
We've seen it in action. Do you see Samuela as a future club captain?
Absolutely. And it's not me saying it. It's internal.
So this is talk from the club.
Absolutely. From Benji Marshall and onwards, from the CEO to all the staff, to all the players, he's definitely a leader. He doesn't have an off season. I've seen it firsthand. Can we meet at a cafe? I'm going to be at Concord. Can you come to my house? I'm going to be at Concord. Do you want to do this? Oh, I'm going to be training first. I'm going to be at Concord. This is all in the off season. Where were you today?
No, but that is the one thing that's going to get him to greater heights. And we're not just saying it in front of him to piss in his pocket. And
For sure.
honestly, who are we to be saying it? He's the one doing it. And he's obviously doing it because he knows it works. But for the youngsters out there, what would you tell them, Samuela, if there's a 14-year-old young Tongan kid, young Lebo kid, young Aussie kid that has a dream to make it, but he's surrounded by these negative Nancy's that I don't know if you had this in your life, Samuela, but if you ever said, I want to play first grade when I grow up, then you get this negative person say, oh, you do know only 1% of whoever plays footy makes grade, and do you know how hard it is, and get it out of your head, go study, go. Did you get that growing up?
Yeah, a lot. Footy clubs, school, we would all have people come and talk to us about those small percentages. And at that time, I wasn't like, my name wasn't big. I wasn't known as the best player in my age group. But when people did come and they were telling me those percentages, in my head, I was telling myself, I'm going to be that one out of everyone here.
Awesome. So what would you tell that kid that's listening, watching right now? What would you tell them if they do have a dream to play first grade?
Hard work and discipline. Backing yourself. Whatever you put your mind to it, you can do it. Pretty cliche, but it's worked for me. So it will definitely work for whoever wants to achieve high achievements in their life.
I was gonna say that does sound pretty cliche, Sammy. It does, but every person, but it's every person you speak to, you ask them the same thing. You say, "Bro, what did you do to get there?" Hard work, dedication. Third one, sacrifice.
Yeah.
Bro, growing up in that area, it's not always rosy, bro. It's not always rosy, and I've seen it firsthand. Obviously, I've heard your family name growing up because I grew up in the area. We grew up in the same area. We played for the same junior club. You and your brother's names was always getting tossed around in a positive light, saying how much you dominate the footy field and stuff. I want to get back to what I was talking about, bro. There is a lot of people out there. It's whether it being Lebanese, Tongan, Samoan, whatever background it is, they get to a crossroads, right? They get to they'll be walking, they'll get to a crossroad. Now, I came even with me. There's a group of friends that go this way. There's a group of friends that go that way. Was there a moment in your life, bro, where you actually noticed? I know you're still young, bro. I know you're 21. Yeah, I'm right. Yeah, 21.
Yeah.
Do you remember a moment in your life, bro, where you've seen your mates doing this, you've seen your mates doing that, and you're like, fuck, I really want to join these guys, but hey, hang on a sec, I've got this to worry about. Yeah. I want to be a first grader. Do you remember a moment in your life, or do you remember did that ever come? Did you ever experience something like that where you could have went both ways?
Yeah, probably around the age of 16. My friend group that I grew up with, they end up going down that path.
Yep.
And in my head, that's kind of something that I wanted to do. We all had a massive good bond together. So whatever one person did, we all did it. And but other than them, my other role model was my older brother. Seeing him and his friend group debut, play footy all together, that in my mind was much more bigger than following my mates and going down the same path that they did.
So when you see Manase debut, and I'm assuming Schmolly as well, they're tight, same area, same thing. When it became real,
Yeah.
It became real, you know what, man, bro, my brother and his best mates doing it.
Yeah.
What's stopping me? No, it's awesome, bro. Good on you. It's hats off to you, but because there's a lot of boys, bro, that I've seen that. Mario, you probably seen it too, Joe. You know what I mean, bro? Yeah. They just, I've played with and against players that no one's even heard of, and I can guarantee you, bro, when the boys that are playing first grade now, I know these boys could have just absolutely terrorized them, bro, but they just didn't have the right guidance. It did, yeah.
Absolutely, especially coming from Western Sydney. It's not easy. It's not easy. If you really dig deep in Western Sydney, there's a lot of poverty there too, and it's about survival. And I've seen it firsthand. And I'm grateful that, I've experienced both sides of it. But coming to Samuela, I'll say this to you. Samuela was somebody wouldn't count to 2. Don't worry about 3. Samuela had a really bad temper. Really bad temper. Really, really bad temper.
Really?
I can tell you. He's laughing now, but he'll take on an army. And his mum used to ring me and say, look, Samuela needs to calm down. This is where he is. This is what we're doing. So I used to hear it all and I used to see it. And what you just said, or what Samuela just said, he took the right path. And this is why he's on the right path now and on the right track. But there's another thing too, which I've seen, which I've heard people say, but this gentleman in front of me, talking about, of course, Joey and Billy, but this young gentleman in front of me, he definitely is captain material. He's somebody who'd strive. He'd fit into an origin squad tomorrow, moving forward. And that's the type of kid that's the type of player he wants to be. Him and I sit down, we talk about goals, setting goals and so on, and that's definitely at the top of his list. But the best part about it is, there's a lot of people, a lot of kids that make NRL. So when they make NRL, a lot of them think, okay, I made it. It's not about making it.
keeping your position.
No, it's not even that. Now that you're here, ever since you dreamed about, being an NRL player, since you're 8, 9, 10, watching all these greats playing in front of you, you're in the NRL, and they just plateau.
Yeah.
This gentleman in front of me, Samuela Fainu, like what I said to you, he wants to be the best and the greatest at what he does. So it's not just about making NRL. That's okay. I've made it here. Now I want to be the best at what I do. And if everybody had that attitude in the NRL or any sport they choose, sky's the limit.
Absolutely.
How does that make you feel hearing that? I know you're a very humble guy, been Polynesian background, but how does that make you feel, bro?
I've heard him say that a few times. So,
You obviously want to play Origin. No doubt about it. Sorry, man, you're not going to the gym, not November 1 when you start. You're in the gym in October. And there's a reason why you're doing that. Because you can go to Bali for 6 weeks and you're the starting second rower for the Tigers come November. True, Mario?
Absolutely.
So the extras are for a reason. And that's where the Origin comes into contention. That's where club captain comes into contention. Is that right, Mario? So something I do want to know. We're going to talk about the family a bit later on, but I'm talking about you specifically now. What's Mario done for Samuela? So those moments where you could have gone left or right, was Mario there for you? Those times where, I don't know, you were out with your mates. Did Mario, get you an Uber meal? A Macca's? And why I say that is I've actually seen him. So I was once out with Mario and he was continuously on his phone. Yeah. And I was getting the shits. But I kept looking over and he was on Uber Eats.
Yeah.
I don't know if I told this story. Did I tell this story in round 1? No. But anyway, I go, Mario, man, who's hungry? You've been on Uber Eats for the last hour and 10 minutes. Yeah. He goes, mate, I'm getting my boys food. I go, cuz you've got 2 girls. I'm thinking he's talking about his kids. He goes, no, my boys. Young kids, Bill, 14, 15, 16, that he's signed he's signed them up. He's their manager.
Yep.
He's buying them food because they got no money for food.
Wow.
And again, I'm not pissing in his pocket because he's sitting on my left-hand side or because we call him a brother. This is what separates Mario from every other player manager. Because what does a player manager do? They want to sign, it's a numbers game. Let me sign 100 kids and let me just close my eyes, cross my fingers and hope 10 of them make grade. And then I can cash in. This guy is spending his time, his money, he's mentoring them, right? Pushing them to get to where they need to be.
And these young kids haven't done nothing yet.
They've done nothing and they're worth nothing. He gets nothing exactly for it, right?
I was having a chat about my mate with this today. Sorry.
Yeah, so
Why are you laughing, cuz?
I told you, stop making him laugh, Bill. Has Mario done anything like that for you, Samuela? What has he done? What does that mean to you as a 14, 15, 16-year-old?
Show that he's done a lot for myself and my family. All the accolades my family have, we would have not had it if it wasn't for Mario. My family's been through the dumps, and people like Mario have been the one to lend their hand out. But not just him, Rita and his girls. They've done so much for my family. Show that I can be here all night and explain to you what he's done, but he's really done a lot for myself.
Powerful, bro.
It is, bro. It's a testament to you, Mario, bro. It's there's not many good people in this world, bro, and to show faith in obviously the boys and everyone else, man. It's a testament to the man you are, brother, and kudos to you.
I appreciate it. It's a pleasure. Pleasure.
Sam, you got a question? So you went to Westfield Sports, great catchment school, great school for rugby league to obviously develop your game. Did you start there from year 7 or did you go all the way to year 7 to year 10, 11?
Year 10, yeah.
Who'd you go to school with? Any of the boys?
Yeah, a few.
Like who?
A lot.
Name drop, brother. Name drop there.
Nah, they're just all boys from the area.
Just boys from the area?
Yeah.
Anyone? And did anyone kick on from Westfield Sports in your year? Or you're the only one? So you're still young, bro. Like, there's probably still... Yeah?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm the only one.
You're the only one. I was
Yeah.
going to say, you're still young, bro. So probably... Isn't, what was it like, bro? So talk to me about... So you played for Guildford as a kid.
Mm.
Development squads or para?
Manly.
Anything like that? I mean, it went straight to Manly.
Yeah.
Because Manase... Well, obviously, Manase was at Manly at the time and you were coming through.
Yeah.
So talk to us about that. So what happened? So you were playing locally, then you got signed to Manly. Or you got signed to someone else before?
I actually couldn't remember.
Really?
At that age, footy was still a hobby to me.
So you were still just playing because you loved it?
Yeah, pretty
Just
much.
for fun? Just because it
for
was
fun.
something we do?
Yeah.
What was that moment? Talk. Obviously, that moment where you seen your brother and his mates debut.
Mm.
But when did you actually sign with? When were you in an NRL system or a development system? Do you remember?
No, I don't remember.
Mario?
Would you remember?
Yeah, I do. Sorry. So obviously it was Latu and Samuela that were the last ones off the rank. So it was Sione.
Yeah.
Right. So he was already in first grade. Manase was already in first grade, and there was the two Samuel and Latu yet to go.
Okay.
So they were in Manly, Manly's development system. Since they were young, because they followed Manase. Manase was a Parramatta junior.
Yes.
Ended up in Manly. And so his brothers followed suit, obviously, because they're a lot younger than him. So they went to Manly as well, under the guidance of Bob Fulton and Scott Fulton. So they were big supporters of the family as well. So in saying that, so then they signed a contract into first grade at Manly. And then from there, we ended up at West Tigers.
Wow.
How did that happen?
Yeah. Talk to us about that. I'm very intrigued.
How did you end up at the title? Why are we laughing?
So talking about Bob and Scott, Bob Fulton and Scott Fulton. So Scott Fulton ended up becoming the recruitment manager at Tigers.
Yeah.
Right, from left Manly and went to the West Tigers. But also there was a new change, a new thing happening at Manly, sort of new CEO, and sort of they were sort of filtering out what they didn't want, what they wanted, and so on. So that's when the time when Luke Brooks came in and a few others.
Yeah.
So I thought it was time to leave. And Scott thought it was a good idea if he took him across, because obviously he's nurtured him as young kids coming through. Scott thought it was a good idea to get him to the West Tigers. But before that, Wayne Bennett wanted it. So it was
Where was Wayne at the time?
Redcliffe Dolphins.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So we toured up there. With the whole family, actually. And it was the week that Samuela and Latu were playing State of Origin in the 19s.
Yeah.
So we went up the same week. They played Origin as well. And then we had a decision between the Dolphins with Wayne Bennett and at the time West Tigers. And Scott Fulton at the time was a massive influence to the whole family. So we ended up there.
Why did you choose? First of all, you spoke to Wayne Bennett personally. What was that like?
I was scared, bro.
As you would.
Yeah, you would be.
If you would sit in that room, I barely talked.
Yeah.
But from seeing the way he talked, how he talked, showed the gentleman that he is, like how wise he is. But yeah, it was just, I don't know.
I heard he likes finding out details about you, like about his players. Mario, am I true? Like he loves knowing what your wife's name is, what your kids' names are, what you done on the weekend. Like, am I right or?
His whole thing is about life, not footy.
Yeah, good way to put it.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's what he does. So it's and that's I think what Benji gets it from, because family first, footy second.
He's big on that. Very big on that.
That's where he learnt it from.
Yeah, true. They love each other.
Yeah, they do. They do.
That's mad.
There's one question I've got, Samuela, for you. You are 21 years old. Where I come from, being a 21-year-old, you're a baby. I still had to go to my father to make a decision. I still had to ask him, can I go here? Can I go there?
Yeah.
Can I do this? Can I do that? If I ever stuffed up at home, I'll get a clip around the ear. You need to grow up. I'm still young and dumb. For a 21-year-old like yourself, people will forget your age because you play first grade. Automatically, they think you're a man. And with playing first grade comes all these responsibilities. Like, you can't go out onto the road and be a 21-year-old. Like, if you're 21, I'm 21, I can go do something stupid, no one will hear about me. You can do the exact same thing I do, and you end up on the front page of the paper. When you're out, is that pressure? Does that get to you? Is that in the back of your head? When you're with your mates, do you come to do something and you think, okay, I better not do it, or you got to think about something 10 times?
Yeah, it's always in the back of your mind whenever you're out with the boys. But along with that, I've had my bad runs with mistakes like those, and that's what somewhat made me mature as a person. So when I do go out, I was never the type to think before I do, but after what's happened, I've started to learn. I've got to think like what my actions can do, like the consequences that comes with it and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's made us think more.
100%. Now, you've hurt Bill's feelings, but you don't know about it, but we're going to talk about it now. Bill wants to bring it up. There was a moment where you probably didn't think.
I've been waiting for this moment a long time.
Bill.
Sammy, Khod Kazi. Khod Kazi. Kaz, can I just say, dressing the elephant in the room, that was the best thing. I'm a Dogs fan, yeah, you probably know that too. I'm a diehard, bro. Don't get me wrong, I don't sleep in the Bulldogs blanket. But cuz I love the club since I was a kid. When I seen that, bro, as much as I was burning that you were pumping us, I seen that and I'm like, what a champion, bro.
I want to ask you a
What
question.
a champion. I love this.
So if you were sitting behind the post with your son Noah,
Yeah.
and Samuela did this,
Yeah.
would your initial thought, oh my God, my son
No way in the world.
saw him do quad.
No way in the world.
Quad.
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 Fuck, that fried me.
Like, yeah.
That fried. Quad, 80.
Yeah, but
Sorry, excuse my language, guys.
But
yeah.
that blew me away when people
Yeah.
were like, oh, there was kids there.
No
And
way. It was, as you know, in our culture, Mario, you know, there's a way you can do it. Like it
means 10 things.
It means 10 things, but
Yeah.
in that way, it's like, I got one up. He meant it in a way. It's like, we got one up here. Like, you know what I mean?
What did you mean? Let's ask
Talk to us. Yeah. What was going through your mind when did you score?
Yeah, of course.
When you went and put that ball down and scored that try, and you got up and you seen that army in front of you,
Yeah.
what's the first thing that went to your mind? What were they saying to you?
Were they ripping you?
Yeah.
Were they giving it to you?
Yeah. As soon as I scored, I looked up and in the front row, there was a few boys there giving me the bird.
So they were giving you the Aussie middle finger.
Yeah.
So then you return serve.
With cord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
And
it.
how long have you known about Hod? Is that
Whole
something
life.
you've grown up with?
Yeah. I learned it from my Labour mates back in the area.
See what I mean, guys?
Yeah.
It's they blow it out of proportion, don't they, bro? I can't believe it made the
I can't believe the extent it went to.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it, bro. I could not believe it.
And pretty rich. It was the Bulldogs supporters got upset. It's like, dude, 10 years prior, you were throwing water bottles at a referee. Like a hand gesture upset you.
Oh, bro. I answer your question, Joe. I did not get offended, but I loved it. I think the game needs it. I honestly think the game of rugby league, professionally, the NRL needs it. The other day, I think Stefano Utuakamanu was saying something about Payne Haas. Because we need it. We need that. Everyone in media, and when the players talk to the
I think
media.
Angus Crichton did it, didn't he? The Roosters?
Yeah, but
said something?
because he's got his middle finger chopped off.
Yeah, that's right.
So when he did this, there was no finger.
Right. I'm telling you, boys, you can attest to it or not. I think we need this competitiveness and this competition and this banter within the game. I don't like seeing. You're probably told what to say to the media. You're probably trained how to talk to the media. True.
Yeah.
Not told. You're probably trained. Is probably a better word. The do's, the don'ts. I don't like that, bro. I understand there's a brand we got to protect. I totally get it. There's a reputation we got to protect. But I don't mind the little sledges, bro. That's just me. I don't know. Like I've just grown up. We've grown up around.
I totally agree. What did you think when Samuela did that, Mario? Were you like, oh no?
Well, because I'm Lebanese myself, so
You
as I
laughed,
said,
yeah.
I did laugh. And at the end of the day, it means 10 different things, right?
Yes, that's
You
right.
know, it's like you can even do it to somebody you love.
Yeah.
So I've seen that. You know, it's a brotherhood thing, and it's one of those things. But he does have a Lebanese manager.
Yeah.
And I definitely didn't teach him that. Let me tell you, he taught me that. But mate, as I said, it was all light-hearted stuff. So, bit of banter, no intent. It was good.
My grandfather used to say it to me, God rest his soul. Like I'll take the last bit of kufta from the bowl, and he's like, you want to talk, but just give it the little finger. Like, you know what I mean, bro? Got blown out of context. But anyway, it was good, bro. You won't do it again, but eh?
No.
All right, so people these days go to school, go to uni, get an education, get married, buy a house. Like there's a system,
The status quo.
yeah, and we sometimes fall for the trap that. That's just how it is. That's the process. It's easy. But people need to understand that, no, it's not easy. And something I want to mention to you, Samuela, is you guys had a dream for mum and dad?
Not particularly me, but it was my older brother,
Which one?
Manase.
Yeah.
Yeah, so his dream was to buy a house for my parents and my sisters, to take care of them in any way. And then he had his little roadblock that happened. And the only ones staying at home was myself and Latu, my little brother. So he turned to us and trusted us to fulfill that dream of his. And
So did he pull you up? Did he physically say to you and your brother, listen, this was my dream. I can't do it now. It's on you two?
Yeah. Before he went in, we had a little like a last dinner sort of kind of thing. Lebanese barbecue.
Where did you get your meat from?
Francis Meat.
Maryland, yeah. Come on, man. You see Wayne in the voice?
Yeah.
My man. Sorry. Such a Lebo thing to ask, eh?
Francis.
Shout out to Tony Francis, Maryland's Road, bro. Great meats. Shout out to Waj.
Shout out, yeah. Man, do we get free meat now?
I'll make sure Waj hooks
Yeah.
us up, brother. All good.
So how old were you when this barbecue happened?
16, 17.
Fuck.
That's young.
Wow, bro.
That's young.
You're a fucking baby, man.
Yeah.
And your brother, so you're the middle child. So was it Latu you had the chat with as well?
Yeah.
So he would have been what, 15?
Yeah, 15, 16.
Let me add to that.
Yeah.
So, I've got a very photographic memory, and
You were there?
well, it's not so much there. I wasn't there at that night, but I was there at court when the trial was on, and the jury was there. There was this young boy named Samuela Fainu, dressed up in a suit and sitting at every day of his brother's trial. So there was only limited people in there. And his mum and I, nominated Samuela to be in there, and he wanted to be there. And he saw everything from the prosecution to his barrister. He saw it all firsthand. And let me tell you, and not because he's here, but he took over the baton as a leader of his family, as somebody, a leader to his brothers. His mum's confident, just everything you can think of. And that's, I believe, translated into his rugby league as a leader at the West Tigers, where he's playing at the moment. Talk about discipline. This is a gentleman. Talk about, what he said about sacrifices. He's sitting right here. And I'm not saying it just willy-nilly. I saw it firsthand, and you know what? I'm thankful to Samuela that he took that leadership role because I needed someone within that family to do so. It was this gentleman.
done it.
He done it.
So
And he's still doing it.
at 16 years old, you stood up and said, "It's my time. I have to do this." At 16, Bill, what were we doing?
16 years old, I was I don't think it's the right time to say it on camera, bro, but I wasn't doing that. I'll tell you that much. I don't know what I was doing at 16. I didn't. Yeah, to lead a family, bro. Even married men at our age, cuz they struggled with the pressures of trying to lead a family. I can't imagine. Did you feel that pressure?
Yeah, a lot.
You did, yeah.
Yeah.
You felt that heat.
Yeah.
How'd you handle it, bro? Being 16. You just move
Real
forward.
answer?
Huh?
Real answer?
Real answer, bro. Yeah.
Oh, gile.
But it helps. It solves a lot of problems.
Yeah.
That was a lot of puff give.
Puff. Nah, Sammy, bro. Like it's full on, bro. Like, did you feel like that's it, bro? Like we had this chat, we had this meeting with my brother.
Mm.
I can't let anyone down here now. I need to go. There's no room for failure. I can't fail. Did you feel that?
Yeah.
And like that's like failure was not an option.
Yeah. Yeah, I felt it all. But like I said, if it wasn't for the people like Mario and his family, like obviously I would have not gone through with it. I would have not all these accolades that my family have. Like we would not have that if it wasn't for like people that was like Mario. They were actually the ones that got us through that tough time.
That's beautiful words, but brother, I was going to ask you something. Now, in the Polynesian culture, I know this because I've grown up with the boys. I've grown up a lot of talkers, got a lot of usos, bro. That I still keep in contact with. Trust me, bro. I know how it's like.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a. I don't want to. I'm not gonna say it's 100% like this, but the kids are pretty much almost. They're normally in that household. They've got to take on the role as providing as well to help the parents. Correct.
Yeah.
But which is what you probably would have done anyway. But to hear it from your older brother, knowing that this is what he's about to face, like, bro, how did you handle that pressure? Because you're already getting pressure from your family. They're not telling you to do this, but you just know as a Polynesian boy, this is what I need to do, which is pressure in itself. Like, do you reckon that put you in good stead to handle the pressure of being a professional football player?
Yeah, 100%. At that age, like when all that stuff was happening, my mind wasn't as what it is now. I used to fight a lot of demons by myself, Mario, my parents. But in the long run, it sort of helped me mentally.
Yep. And
I've taken those skills and like obviously put that towards footy stuff now. But yeah.
So nothing will stress you out pretty much now on the footy field. Like, I think footy does help you deal with pressure, life lessons as well. When you're under the pump, when you not, you don't get a break. Same thing with life. But bro, good on you, man. Hats off to you, brother. And hold your head up high, my bro. It's a testament to you. Well done.
Yeah.
Bro, for you to do what you did for the family, sorry, but being a club captain for the Tigers, mate, you do that in your sleep.
Walk in the park.
That's a walk in the park for what you've done for your family. What was that day like? I want to know about mum and dad. When you guys made that purchase, was it like a surprise thing? Did they know about the process? Can we talk about? Yeah.
Actually, we were the ones that got surprised. That day, Latu had debuted. So we were all up in Brizzy.
That day?
Yeah, that day.
Yeah.
And we didn't know Mario was coming up to the game, actually. I got a call from him that day, and he's like, come downstairs. I'm like, fuck, I don't want to talk to this guy. So I went downstairs. I ended up seeing him, and we were like cheering, like saying hi, this and that. And then a few hours later, we got a call from Rita. So Mario's wife, brother, and little girls were the ones that went to their house and done the auction for us. And like we seen it live on the phone. So
Oh wow.
we weren't the ones that actually were there. It was Mario and his
Wow.
family.
Yeah, so what happened? Well, I'll explain a little bit more. So what happened is I've known Latu, so he's 8, Latu would be 7.
Yeah.
Right? So I've known him for a very long time, most of his life anyway. So I was never going to miss his debut. But at the same time, we had the auction on for the house.
Wow.
So I've told his mum, Lily, that I'm going to stay behind in Sydney. I'm going to miss Latu's debut. I was never going to miss it. But
Yeah.
I wanted to surprise them. And so what I did, I sent my brother to the auction along with my girls.
Yeah.
And we were, FaceTiming each other, and we'd tell them how much, to keep
To
going.
keep pushing, yeah.
And funny enough, once we bought the house, I've walked down the stairs of Suncorp Stadium, and I see Lily, his mum, and I just sat right in the seat next to her. She looked at me. She was like, "What are you doing?" Anyway, ended up talking to the boys and said, "Congratulations, you just bought a house." Showed them all the videos. Started a WhatsApp group. They saw everything. They saw the action, and and now they're living their best dream at the moment. So
That's beautiful, bro.
and it's just the start.
That's mad, man.
How do you feel knowing that you played a part in putting that smile on mum's face? Because I've actually spoken to mum on the phone. Mario put me on a 3-way with her. What a human being. What a beautiful woman, bro. And why are you laughing, bro?
She can talk, eh?
Throw her under the bus,
Hey, cuz, bro, that's your, I'm not getting involved in that.
Hey,
your
when she
opinion,
listens to this podcast, you're in trouble. That's all I'm going to say.
No, mate, she's absolutely so proud of you boys. But what's that mean to you? What you could pull off, and knowing that Manase is like basically put it on you when you were 16, and you pulled through, bro. You made it happen. Did you even think of it?
No, I didn't think of it.
You haven't even thought of that, eh?
No, to me, it's like that's what had to be done, and it's been done. But
That's scary, bro.
That is, bro.
This is Mario. That's scary.
That's Sammy.
Like,
wow. Just so
it had to be done.
nonchalant.
Yeah, it's done. He's ticked it off.
Ticked it off.
So what's next on? What are you doing next?
Oh, he's building a duplex somewhere. I'll tell you, he's got to do something. Surely.
In Guildford?
In Guildford. Nah, it's mad, Sammy, bro. It's mad. So what, cuz? I've got a question. We were speaking before about how, like, when you're always on your toes when you go out, you just be careful. Do you find that sometimes, like, something that's like if some of the boys get done with something like outside, like if they get snapped, like urinating on the car or something? Do you feel like sometimes it's like if someone can snap a photo, make it look worse than what it is, or of someone doing something that looks like it's wrong but it's not, and it just like they cop it for no extra reason, like, you know what I mean? Like, it just make it look a lot worse than what it's not even that. It wasn't even that bad. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if someone actually was on the way home and forgot to pay a $20 fare for a cab because they've had a couple of drinks, it was honestly a pure mistake. Because I've done that before, bro. I've done silly stuff like that.
Yeah. No,
Do you reckon it gets blown out a bit?
yeah, 100%.
Does, eh?
Yeah, that's the media for you.
It
Turns
is.
out this one.
So let's not talk too much about the media, bro. But anyway, it's good to Sammy. You done very well, bro. Done very, very well, cuz. But what's your off season looking like, bro? Like, what are you doing? Nothing. You're just training.
Billy,
Just
Billy, before he answers that,
Yeah.
I've got a funny story. I have to butt in.
Talk to me.
So I go into the CEO's office, Shane Richardson. Look at him, he's laughing. I go to see Shane, and I walk in, I sit down. There's Shane on the opposite side of the table. And I look up on the wall, and there's Samuela Fainu's photo in Shane Richardson's chair. Right, so they've taken a photo of him. So he's the CEO now. So he's put it on. He's put on the wall of Shane Richardson's office, right? Because Shane was in hospital at the time, so he took the role. Sat down in the CEO's chair. He's taken a photo. I didn't even know about it. It's put it up on the wall. I've come in. I'm gone, Shane, that's Samuela. He goes, that little shit. He goes, when I was away, he reckoned he was the CEO of the club.
Oh my god! So he's mucking around like that, huh? He's pulled jokes. Who's the biggest joker? Who's the biggest pest?
Tigers?
Who's the biggest, Tigers. Who's the biggest pest?
Pest.
I think I know who. I think I know who. Tudo?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a pest. I don't know the bloke, but I love his eno. I love his energy.
he's a jokester.
He's a
Yeah, massive jokester.
bro. Taruva. Can you imagine being around Taruva? He's like a fox. just hypo, exciting. Bring that in.
I want to ask on that. It's probably got to get cut out, but I'm going to ask it. You can cut it out if you want. When he put up that post about Lachlan Galvin, did you guys, was that just like, are we good?
No, you can ask.
Yeah.
He's
Was that like a laugh between the boys? Because that got blown up in the media like, you know, he's a dog and Tito was coming after him. And was it that?
Yeah, it was just all banter.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it was something we were laughing over.
And Galvin was in on it. He
rocked off the train and he was laughing about it too.
You don't get told that though in the media.
Yeah, 100%.
Bro, Joey, you've been around a semi-pro environment. I've been around a semi-pro environment. You're around the professional environment. Because Mario, correct me, nobody talks about what they're on, how much they're on. No one gives a shit. None of the boys care. Like it's something you don't speak about, bro. It's one thing. Growing up, my parents always told me never talk about politics, money, and religion with anyone. It's just nothing you talk about.
Yeah.
So if you just see, like, they made it out like it was like, bro, bullying.
They'll come in
A,
after
B,
him.
and C, 1, 2, 3, and I'm like, because I'm mates with Twiley, yeah, as well. He's a good boy, Twiley.
What can I just ask Samuela? What was your take on the whole Galvin fiasco? Did that really affect your team?
Yeah, massive.
Yeah?
Massively, yeah. You can just see the shift on when that did happen, like the shift from our team from what we were to how low we went as a team. And then when we did get over it as a team, that's when we started to play better footy, I guess.
That's when he's pumped us. They got better.
Who would you?
just can't forget the hood.
Yeah, bro. What a day.
Who would you blame in that scenario? Or is that part of footy? Is this the business?
I wouldn't call it business. It's more like banter. Are you talking about the whole
him
screenshot?
leaving,
Oh, him leaving?
derailing your season? Because everyone talked about what Galvin did for the Bulldogs. Some say it was the best thing. Some say they're the reason why they didn't go all the way.
Yeah.
But no one really talks about what it did to the Tigers.
To be honest, I actually have no clue.
All good.
Just another day,
Sorry,
eh?
brother. Yeah.
It's just another day. Same, bro. It's just another day. I'm telling you. And that's why, yeah, no, it is, but it isn't. It's water off a duck's back, bro.
Anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Next. I'm gonna bring up something. You can tell Samuela I'm the serious one out of the two. Yeah.
That's why I was laughing at.
I'm trying to apply heat on you, and then Bill will just make you laugh. So
I don't do nothing.
um,
I'm not doing nothing.
because every time he looks at you, he
That's what I'm
laughs.
saying. He just looks at me. I'm not doing nothing.
I want to talk about Manase, right? And I want to know what it did to you mentally. You know, and how did you overcome it? So when it first happened, what did it really do to you as a younger brother? Because you did say you looked up to him.
When it first happened, it was back in 2019. 2019, went inside for only 2 weeks, and like during that 2 weeks, I was seeing it as like that's normal. Like I seen my close mates like going through that. So for me to see him go through that, I was like, that's normal. And then when he got out, we obviously had that talk. And then that's what really opened my eyes. Is like, don't get it wrong, like we butt heads all the time.
As
me and
brothers
him.
do.
Yeah. Like he's telling me one thing, I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. I want to do my own thing. But yeah, we clashed heads plenty of times. And just got to the point where I realised like I should actually really listen. Because it wasn't just him, Mario, my parents, a lot of people outside as well. So yeah, came to the realisation like what he was telling me, that's something I had to do. And then yeah, I just had to get my little brother to jump on and yeah.
Do it with you.
Yeah.
Was there a time where Manase was inside and you felt, I can't do this?
More so disappointed. I'll say he was more disappointed that he couldn't fulfill it himself. He was disappointed that he had to rely on his younger brothers. He was disappointed that his mother was crying fuckload of nights. But yeah, he was more disappointed than anything. Yeah.
How's he doing now? You talk to him
Yeah, every day.
every day?
Every day. It gets annoying, but
But how is he holding up?
oh, it's so much better.
Yeah.
So much better.
So he comes out soon, Mario.
He does. He's got another year to go, another 12 months.
And what's the plan for the brothers? Are we gonna have a repeat of the Burgess brothers?
We'd love to. We'd love to. I'm definitely not going to die wondering. So, you know, even Benji's spoken to me about it. You know, if he wants to play on and if he gets out, can we? So we're working behind the scenes. But when that time comes, we'll know more. And it's all going to be up to the NRL and what they, you know, what they'll do. But it'd be a great redemption story. It'd be a great, you know, what the game can actually do for someone who's done the crime and done the time, and then get a second chance of life, especially within their game. But what better would it be to see him join his three brothers at the same club? It'd be amazing. It'd be an unbelievable story.
What would that mean for you, Samuela, if we that could get pulled off?
For me, I'll just be happy in him. I have to see what he went through, the adversity he faced, the challenges he's overcome. I'll be more than happy to see him achieve that on his own, regardless if us brothers played alongside him or not.
It'll be, brother. It'll be good to play though.
You're something else, bro.
You're special, bro.
I swear to God. No, I'm really mean that, Samuel.
Humble, very humble guy.
Like bro, he's 21. And his answers, like, bro.
I didn't expect that.
No, I didn't expect
I
that.
expected,
It's like,
yeah, bro, I can't.
yeah, my brother, you know, 4 of us, yeah, bro, how hectic.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we played in the back. He doesn't give a shit
See,
about
out there,
himself.
just, you know, you see him laugh because he hates anything to be about him.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to make sure that, you know, a lot of this was about him because he deserves it. And he's never done a podcast, doesn't like podcasts.
Can I stop you?
Yes.
This is the first time in Australian podcast history that we've had an NRL player and his player manager in on at once.
Why are you laughing?
It's funny.
How massive is
That's
that?
mad. That's mad.
Didn't realise that, but wow. Yeah, good.
Hey.
It's amazing. You know what? And to have, I don't call them clients, I call them sons.
Yeah.
To have him, you know, one in the same room as me and to hear what he's got to say and what, you know, what you guys have got to say, it's a privilege for me. I'm blessed.
So
I'm blessed
I want to ask
to
you,
be around him.
when you hear him talk and how he talks, right? Because there's a couple of moments where he's blown me away because of his age. Because let's not forget he's 21 years old. And I love how we're talking about him like he's not in the room. But I'll continue anyway. But he's 21, Mario. His answers are an answer of a man well beyond his years.
He's had to grow up pretty quick. What about if I said that to you?
Yeah, well, makes sense.
He's had to grow up pretty quick and he's done it and he's still doing it. Samuel is the real deal. Just as a human. Don't worry about rugby league player. As a human. I've seen the way he looks after his brothers, his mum, dad. I've seen it firsthand.
So do you agree with the comment I made earlier? Him being the captain of the West Tigers Football Club would be a walk in the park
You've seen it firsthand today.
compared to what?
You've seen it firsthand today. I mean, as I said, he's 21. Give him a few more years, he'll develop into a better leader, bigger, you know. Just he's on that path.
Okay, I'm going to ask you one more question. I'm trying to get something out of you. Bro. Did it mean anything to you when you and your 2 brothers in round 18, I think it was, round 18 against the Roosters, you all scored a try on that day? Now, that's something that I think broke a record or hadn't been done before. Did that mean something?
Nah.
Bro, you been dead set.
Yeah, shout out.
Like that doesn't. It's like literally water off a duck's back.
But prior to half time, obviously, Shani and Dalton had scored in the first half.
Yeah.
My well-being guy from Tigers came up to me in half time. His name's TG, Tim Grant, and he's like, my mum said, my mum had called him and was like, if I don't score, like, my mum's gonna get angry.
Was that legit?
Yeah, he said that to me. And my response to him was like, fuck off, I don't give a fuck.
Oh, you killed me, bro.
Yeah.
That's hectic, bro. That is hectic. But he scored.
Yeah, scored in second half.
Yeah, but he didn't get out of his way to score for his
it
mum.
probably just happened. Yeah.
He just hit a hole.
Fuck, you're funny, bro. That's awesome, bro. That's awesome. Because you know what, especially you know what, bro, when your mum says to you got to score, especially being the Polynesian background, brother, you got to score.
Yeah, but he didn't care.
I know.
What about him talking tough?
What do you
That
mean?
he didn't care.
He cared. He was shaking,
He
brother.
cared. He said, "Give me that ball. I'm scoring."
100%. 100%.
He's getting bashed.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
When we air this, your mum's bashing you.
Yeah,
coach.
I know.
Come here, son. Good, so that's awesome.
And I'm
bro.
getting a phone call.
Yeah. That's awesome, brother.
Where to from here for Samuela, Mario? What do you have in plans? I know managers, and I'm putting you on the spot here. I know managers will and deal, to try to get the best for their clients. What do you see for Samuela?
Samuela directs me. I don't direct him. Little does he know that he tells me where he wants to be through our conversations. Every time we meet up, he's setting goals. Mostly for his family, by the way. Footy comes second. So his footy does the talking, and I just follow what he wants to be and where he would like to place his family. I know he loves the West Tigers. He does tell me that a lot. He's got 2 more years to run at the West Tigers, and I can't see the West Tigers ever losing Samuela Fainu, nor his brothers. But that's up to them when that time comes.
All right.
What's it like, bro, working under Benji?
Oh, bro, he's good.
Is he?
He's mad.
I heard it, bro. I've had a couple of beers with him over the years. He's what you see is what you get. Like he doesn't like put it on, bro. He's just. But I've never been coached or played with him. How is he? He's one of the boys.
Yeah,
When he
bro.
wants to, he's actually one of the boys.
Like off the field, he cracks jokes all the time. Comes up to us boys, he cracks jokes. We crack jokes with him, and then as soon as we get in meetings and on the field trainings and stuff like that, that's when he turns the corner and becomes serious.
Because I see him on Terrell May's vlogs,
Oh yeah,
and the way they just pump each other.
Yeah.
It's actually you think as a teammate. I know he can split it. He can say it can be your mate, whatever. Then when it comes to coaching, he's the coach.
Yeah.
But he's hilarious. But I heard he still carves you up on the field at training
yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah.
I heard he does.
easily.
Like, is that true?
Yeah.
Like, he'll pull up Romy sometimes and say, bro, not Romy, I'm saying any half. Like,
Yeah, but he's put
your
up
brother,
everyone
anyone,
on training.
and he still got it.
Yeah, runs a mark.
You remember, bro, he was a gun, man.
He was.
He was a gun.
So
I had the pleasure of managing Benji.
Yes, you did.
Oh, you did you?
And
You
I
did,
still
yeah.
I still manage his brother, Jeremy Marshall King of the Dolphins.
Oh, that's right. You do. Yes.
Great family, beautiful guy too. Benji's always been an absolute gentleman and has taken care of the Fainu boys and their families next level.
Well, because when I heard the rumors where Galvin was saying that he wanted to go somewhere to be coached properly, that sort of threw me off because I've heard from Twali and other boys the respect that Benji does get from the boys. And that threw me off when that came out in the media. Do you feel Benji's taken you to the next level?
Yeah,
He's a first grade coach through and through.
through and through.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've witnessed it myself. The hours he's put in, like he rocks up to training the first time out of everyone there.
And you start early.
Yeah, we start at 7, 8 o'clock. He's there at 5 a.m. training.
Training.
Yeah,
That's what you want. That's what you want from your head coach.
He's got to lead the way, bro.
There was a run. You've had a run this year Mario, I was looking at him going, they're going to make the 8.
Remember that.
They got a young side. They got a very young side. 21. Latu, 20. And there's others like there's a lot of young boys in there.
What's missing?
Hamase Mekasini, who made his debut only just So what I'm saying is they've got the juniors to take them to the next level. That's my belief anyway, as a player agent. But also, look, as I said, they've got the right mix of players to take them to the top 8.
Is this the group, Mario? Or do they need to add one or
there'll always be one or 2 or 3 to tweak. Absolutely, like any team, right? But they've definitely got some really good quality people in the club and quality juniors moving forward.
One question I've got for you, Samuela. Jerome Luai, a 4-time premiership winner. What's it like getting directed around the park by him?
I love it, but he's changed everything ever since he's came Tigers.
He's changed it.
He's changed everything. He's changed our culture, the way we train, the way we play, the way we talk, especially with our leadership group. He's changed it all, along with Uppy and all that boys. But
who's in the leadership group, Sammy? Can you just name a few?
Obviously, Samuela.
I don't know. I actually don't know. Who's in the leadership group?
Uppy, Romy, Remy, Twali, Ads, Safe, Funua, Tito, and myself.
You're in there?
21 years old.
They're
in
young
the
boys.
leadership group.
Bro, look, based on what you said, Mario, as well, bro, they're a young side, bro. All those names he just dropped, they're all young, bro. I remember watching them playing GIO Cup, like not that long ago. Now they're in the leadership group. But hats off to you, bro. It's one thing I want to ask you. Did you go on the army camp at the start of the year? Did you go to it?
Yeah.
Back to Romy. Back to talking about Romy, how he's changed the dynamic, and a couple of those Penrith boys, Tito as well. I've been through tough pre-seasons, but I've never done an army camp for a pre-season. But bro, I know the chat you need to have in those things.
Yeah.
The things you need to say to your players, to your fellow comrade, teammate that can't push no more. I seen in those videos the chat that Jerome Luai was saying to motivate his team, and what Sanuva to River was saying. It was words out of this world that I've never heard, but because it made me want to run through a brick wall. On the field, is it the same sort of chat that makes you feel invincible that they say to you? Like that just flicks the switch in your brain?
Exact same.
And just makes you like, bro, I can do this?
Yeah. Like Tito Taruva, start of the season, he was playing on the other side of the field. Yeah. He was playing on the right wing. And I could still hear him. He'll chat to Romy, and then Romy will chat to our side, and Tito will chat to his side.
From the other side of the field?
Yeah. Like he'll look like he's screaming, but like they're just having normal combos.
It's what they say and how they say it, eh?
Yeah.
It's phenomenal, man. It moves mountains. I'll show you a video, bro.
Send them through. I haven't seen them.
Mate, you'll love it.
So they've brought a bit of the Penrith culture in, or what they've learnt from there.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know how the Penrith culture was, but like, what they bring, it's changed our team completely.
Critter did the same thing at the Dogs, bro. He just, I don't know if it's the aura. I don't know if it's I don't know what it is, cuz. I don't know. You tell me. I don't know what it is, but it's something that they bring, bro. The chat.
Well, you know what?
23, bro. He's young.
Yeah, but when a 4-time premiership player walks into your club and he talks,
you expect something. Yeah.
You're gonna listen to him.
Of course.
You're gonna listen.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
True.
You'd be silly. You'd be silly not to.
True. Unbelievable. Talking about 4-time premiership winner. What a feat. What an absolute feat. Just 4 times. You know how hard it is to win a premiership?
1.
You know how hard it is to win a premiership? To win
years.
4 in a row.
I don't think we'll ever see that again, Mario.
I don't think so. Not in my life.
Is that the greatest team to ever play rugby league?
I've only got 3 years to live anyway.
No, touch wood.
80 Mario.
Brother shut. Boys, you've been around footy.
How did that turn so quickly?
I love you, bro. Mario, far out. Touch wood, cousin. Is this the greatest team to ever play rugby league, you reckon? You've been around longer than me. Mario, you too.
I'll tell you know what lineup, what matchup I'd love to see? I would love to see the 04 Bulldogs premiership team against the Penrith Panthers in 23.
Yeah.
Not last year's team, the year before.
Wasn't much different, was it? Eh?
Well, Romy
Fisher Harris, yeah.
Romy was one. Fisher Harris,
Yeah,
like
yeah, okay. Yeah. Leota.
I just don't think any other team can beat that Penrith team.
Physically, like the physicality.
The
was?
physicality.
Both their packs were phenomenal. Both the 04 pack and the monster packs, bro.
And I'm purely also working off the bench because that Dogs bench, like, let's be real, bro. You had Sonny Bill coming off the bench.
Rennie.
Matua.
That's Stasi.
Is Thurston in there?
Thurston off the bench.
Yeah. Thurston was up and down from first grade.
Mm.
It wasn't even.
Nah, he wouldn't have played, but when Steve Price got injured,
That's when they
he
put him
got
on.
brought up. He wasn't actually playing that
He
day.
only came up through Origin and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, that was, brother, we're good.
Samuela.
Yeah.
This is my last question. Have I said that before?
3 times.
All right. This is the last question. Your motherland,
Tonga?
Tonga.
Yeah, the Kingdom of Tonga.
What would be your dream to play for Australia or for Tonga?
That's a tough question, eh?
I love the tough questions.
You got him, Joey. You got him.
Now for myself, I'll choose Australia for myself. But if it was for other reasons, like my family and stuff, it would obviously be Tonga, Fiji.
So you're a chance for the Blues. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what
I'm just getting at that. So,
Imagine him and Oluwatu
oh wow.
on each edge.
Well, but can I ask? I'm not gonna ask Samuela because people are gonna say you're biased. But how the fuck didn't Tyrell May get chosen for New South Wales this year?
I'm a dog supporter, and I think he should have been there before Max King. And I'm a dog supporter.
Yeah, he should have.
Not saying Max.
Do you get cut for each other when someone doesn't make it?
Yeah.
Did that bother you?
Yeah, it was burning us as a playing group. Yeah.
And how did Tyrell, like, what was his take? Like, oh fuck it, don't worry, boys, or
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly like that.
exactly that.
He's so cruisy, eh? Like,
Yeah.
that's how he is. But he killed it the next game after.
Yeah.
The next game,
Ran amok.
yeah, he ran
Yeah.
amok the next. So they picked the sides. I don't know if you watched this game, but he absolutely.
Do you know what you've just done to Sammy?
What?
I believe he's got a podcast too, doesn't he?
Terrell. Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Has he asked you a few times to go on?
He has. I was scared to get on. He has.
Terrell, sorry, also.
Brother.
Sorry.
Did he ask you to come on, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to cause a ruckus now, man.
Us, listen. To keep the peace,
Just come on now.
I reckon you come on ours, and we'll split the screen. We'll put. Is it the Mayday
Mayday podcast.
So we'll do Mayday on half the screen, and we'll do BillyJoe on the other half, and we'll collaborate.
Bro,
Do you reckon both of you would fit on one
No,
screen?
no.
Nah,
we'll
cuz.
do
Half the
Joey's,
screen.
half Joey's, and half mine. I was going to say something else, but I'm not going to say it.
Mate, I'm happy to sit in the back room while we do the podcast. But hey, we're honoured. We're honoured.
I got one more question, though.
Yeah.
What would a perfect, if your career could go perfect and life could go perfect from now to the end of the, to when footy finishes up, what's a perfect career look like for you, bro? And life as well. What's the end goal, bro? In footy and life.
In life, financial stability.
Yep.
And in footy, international footy and Origin.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's awesome, brother. But you're on the right trajectory, bro, with this man next to you, man.
100%.
He's God sent, brother.
Appreciate it.
100%. Mario, again, we can't thank you enough, bro.
No, I appreciate it. And I really, really dig this show. Honestly, you guys are doing a really, really good job. And where you've come from,
Yeah.
where you
Stratfield.
guys are now.
Belfield.
where you guys are now, like amazing. You know
Thank
what?
you, brother.
Good on you. Congratulations.
Appreciate it, bro.
God bless you
We're
guys.
grateful to have you with us.
No, and thank you for having Sammy join us.
No,
too.
thank you for agreeing. Thank you for saying yes to us and no to Tyrell.
Thank you for having me.
Because we can own that now. That's
Yeah.
all you can say that. He said no to mate, no, mate. Came and asked.
Hey, I must say, I did call Mario yesterday at like 2:00 in the afternoon and asked him if he could pull a favour. So I thank you and Samuela on such short notice to pull this off for us. You know what the Fainu family mean to us. I'm glad you finally got to meet us, Samuela, because we love you guys. We love what you're about. And we're big supporters of Manase as well. And we can't wait for him to get out, bro. And hopefully if the NRL are fair dinkum about men's mental health,
Yep.
and if they're fair dinkum about everything they say and that they care about their product, this man will get another shot. Because there's a lot of guys playing footy now, bro, that they shouldn't be wearing that jersey.
I can name 3 of them.
And you could almost say that their crime was far worse than his.
For sure, bro.
So if they're fair income and if they want to be consistent, mate, when this guy gets out, you throw him that lifeline that he deserves. He's done his. He would have done his time, and you can no longer punish him because he's already been punished.
100%. 100%.
Anyway, we should start like the BillyJoe corner. You know, the controversial corner.
Yeah.
We should have a segment like that.
I think we caused enough controversy, Joseph.
No, you're not wrong.
Guys, thank you very much for joining us again for another week. Once again, Mario, Sammy, thank you very much for tuning in. Just want to say a massive thank you to our partners, Mic'd Up, for obviously putting this on for us and helping us get to where we are today. Also, once again, another shout out to all our sponsors that you will see on the bottom of the screen. Do not forget to like and subscribe to our socials and our platforms, Instagram, YouTube, and Spotify at the BillyJoe Podcast. Gentlemen, thanks for this week.
Thank you.
Good to see you guys. We'll
Good
see
to
you.
see you.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Thank you,
Thank you.
boys.
Thanks for
Thank
coming,
you.
brother.
Thank you.
See you guys.
Bye-bye.
It's the BillyJoe Podcast, where the truth gets told. Stories from the heart, yeah, the vibe is bold. Talking real life, breaking through the pain. Every single episode, a change in the game. Billy and Joe, they bring the real talk. From the struggles to the wins to the late night walks. Voices of the people putting truth on blast. No filters, no masks, just facts that last. They shine a little light when the world feels cold. Conversations raw, turning stories to gold. From mental health battles to the